Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Whether you are religiously bent or not, this is a really good proverb. Teach your children the way they should be, or raise up your children, or train your children up in the way they should go. And your children will not depart from it. They'll remember those teachings. So when you see this, you know what is happening. There's no doubt in your mind what is happening. This here in the United States, this is called grooming. I know you use the word grooming in a real nonchalant kind of way, but it has a real negative vibe to it here in the United States, and it means a whole lot of bad things. And this is what I see when I see you doing these things to young children, and it's being done by parents, by teachers. The signals are there from the environment, from the political elite. Everyone is pushing for this to happen. It's the way it's supposed to be in Barbados. This is the way it's supposed to be. And like I said, the perfection of slavery can be found in crop over. Okay, the perfection of slavery is seen in crop over. It's seen in you moving from slavery to the service industry, from slavery to tourism. It's seen in you re-outfitting plantations, and now you call them hotels. It's perfected there. So it has to be an experiment that people watch. Yes, the United States is also an experiment. We know that. I know that. People watch to see how the experiments in different parts of the world are going, how they're working out, and if they're going to proceed with it. Okay, Africa has a whole lot of experimentation going on there with the people too, but Barbados is a slave experiment still going on in the 21st century. This is the perfection of slavery. You cannot get rid of Mother Sally. You just can't. It's what you are. It's how you're supposed to be. Okay? When they're coming for you in the future, they know where to go. And this is in my opinion, this is an early onset to puberty. Okay? When you see kids doing things that older people should do, and you know that your brain, you've already known this, that your brain is not really mature until you're in your mid-30s. This is known. So to have a child, to be raising a child to walk up and gyrate and behave like that, you know where you want them to go and where you want them to be, who you want them to be in the future. It's known. You're grooming your children for this. Look at that. You're grooming your children for that. Okay, let's not get away from it. And the fact that you still have the age of consent at 16 in Barbados, it shows you cannot vote, you cannot have a job, you cannot smoke, you should not be drinking until you're even 21. There are certain things that people know, adults know, you're not mature enough to be doing it, but yet you have the age of consent at 16. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Crop over is the perfection of slavery in Barbados. Crop over is the perfection of slavery in Barbados. Grow up your children. Grow up your children. Train them in the way they should be, in the way they should go. And that child will not depart from it. What are you teaching your children? What are you teaching your children? What adult feelings are you putting on your children when they're babies? It's early puberty, and maybe the doctors and the health people may not say this, but you should ask. You should ask, are children in Barbados, the ones that take part in crop over, with all that gyrating or whatever, is there an early onset of puberty in those children? Ask a question. You need to know. You need to know. Okay? Your pedophiles are having a field day with this. A field day with this. They love it. You are entertaining them. I don't think you know what you're doing, though. I really don't think you know what you're doing. But this for sure, crop over is the perfection of slavery in Barbados. You cannot move away from it. It's who you are. It's who you are. Slavery was perfected in Barbados. It is who you are. I feel bad saying it. I really do. I really do, because when you are being away and you don't even realize that way was a new creation by the white man, by your enslavers, by the colonials. If you're just going along with things and you think you're being a good person or whatever, it's a real strange thing to hear someone talking about the fact that you may be a subrace, a subspecies, that you were created to be slaves. You were actually created to be slaves. It's a strange thing to hear and to say. Okay, it is. I feel strange saying it, but I have to say it because I see it. I see the experimentation that has worked in the world. I see it working here in the United States of America. You see it. You see it. You can put your head in the sand, but it's only so long. You can hold it there. You have to come up to breathe. Okay, you're gonna have to come up to breathe. You see these things. Okay, this is the onset of early puberty, in my opinion. When you're raising your child up to gyrate, to be out there, prancing and dancing, that is what they're going to be in the future. Your scriptures, you don't have to be a religious zealot. You don't have to be religious at all to actually ascribe to this way of thinking. Teach your youth about the way they should go, and they will not depart from it. That is an important statement given to humans as part of just a structure, just instructions on how you should be, and be careful with what you allow within your system, your body system, within your mind. And the mind is not only a terrible thing to waste, your mind is not really there. It's not solid until you're in your mid-30s. It's not really developed until you are in your mid-30s. And shame on Mia Motley and all of those females who are in government and they have power in Barbados and they have not raised the age of consent. That means that what is happening in Barbados is supposed to happen. It's going just the way it's intended to go. That's what it's telling me. That's what it's telling me. It's working out just the way it should work out. You are bringing on early puberty. You usually call it forced right. You say that this person is forced right. You're going to see more and more of that in Barbados because they have perfected slavery among you. And crop over is the perfection of slavery. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.